Live.
Welcome back. Friday live edition.
Hunter
Welcome-
Brown deserved better.
Let's talk about it.
Last night. What a day!
What a day! Yes, I needed that. I needed a day like that. I mean, other than the loss, it's a good day with the boys. Shout out to everyone that watched our live stream last night. We had a good time, other than the outcome of the game. But you gotta love. I mean, as a baseball junkie, 2 aces facing off, both going 8 innings, only 1 run scored, and just was on the wrong side.
Yep. Jake.
But a hell of a Thursday night. Shift, you lost, you can flush it. Game 2, you have Nate Eovaldi versus Lance McCullers Jr. Feels like a very swing game. Very, not to make a game in, what's today, May 16th, bigger than what it needs to be.
Let's see. I think it's still live.
I think we're live. Are we?
We good? Let's see if it comes back up. Wow. That's fun.
We're not up.
Might take a second.
Started streaming 2 minutes ago. It's like the oh, we're back. We're back.
There we go.
Hey!
What the hell?
You can't have a Friday live show at Apollo Media without something fucking up.
This is the whole computer crash.
This is the whole computer crash.
Well, I don't.
The whole computer crash.
No reason. Just all of a sudden.
What's that famous thing where it was like the astronauts are coming back? And they're like, "What are you doing?" They're like, grabbing guns. Why? The moon's haunted. What? The moon's haunted.
Moon's haunted. I love that one. Oh my god.
Office is haunted. That computer, the computer needs a marg. No, the computer does not need a margarita. The computer needs electrolytes and a 20-hour nap.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't know if that.
That's wild.
I don't know if. I don't know if that's a precursor to. We were actually teasing the Friday night start. I literally said, I don't know. It'd make a mountain of a molehill of a May 16th ball game, but
hey, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's maybe Lance is doing a little turn the power back off and then back on again, and then he's good to go. It's like an IT fix.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Did Des steal that cup? Like he stole
$100? Oh man,
yeah, Junior. That yeah. Hopefully, advertise here.
Advertise.
We can replace this computer
here.
At some point.
I'm getting the tweet back out that we're live. So
we're live. We're good.
We're live. We're good.
I'm glad it happened early in the show and not
Back
in
on
the middle.
air.
What's good, Chase? What's up?
What's everyone's vibes? I as a baseball fan, I loved yesterday, even results aside of losing, but good old fashioned pitching duel. Hunter had 9 punchies. DeGrom had 7.
Yep.
Not good with math. That's like 16 strikeouts.
Hunter
How are we feeling, Des? I feel good.
Hunter
What's up,
allowed
Chase?
only 3 hits.
I will say this for everyone that was.
This can't look good under.
Oh yeah, yeah. That cannot be a good.
I'm erasing the board.
Visual, yeah. Whatever's happening over there on that side of the office. Guillermo's headed to the game. I'm washed. I had 3 drinks at the bar, and I was on one last night. I had a good time.
I don't know if it's better or worse for me to help you out there, but it was more than 3. It's more than 3. You're not washed.
It was 3 at bad news.
At bad news.
Oh yeah, I guess it's technically 5. Yeah, I still had my fastball last night to do that and get on stream and have a good stream. What I do remember from the game, I'm just kidding. Kush, everyone was concerned for me. I love this. I'm good.
I think it's been a while since you've been
I let the
on stream.
it's been a while.
You haven't let loose. In a
yeah,
while.
It's been a while since I let the hair down a little bit. But I think Hunter Brown made another step in his campaign for Cy Young. I think Jacob deGrom took a step for his campaign for Cy Young, and that's all you can ask. Tonight you have Lance McCullers Jr., which is going to be the tale of the story in every tweet and every article and every single thing until he shows that he's back, which is kind of crazy that that's what's going to be. But I'm pumped to see him immediately get another start. There's nothing pushed back. He gets to just go out there and compete. And he gets to do it against a team that he doesn't like and that we don't like. So I think that's one of the things I'm excited about tonight. The offense obviously has to get going. They have some success against Nate Eovaldi. We talked about it off air that Nate Eovaldi just seems like the perfect Houston Astro for this golden era age run, and he just never made it over to the Astros. It just we always played Nate Eovaldi. With whether the Red Sox or the Rangers, it just seemed like every October you were facing Nate Eovaldi. Just to me, I was just like, man, he would have been a perfect Astro. But the Alvin kid, obviously the similarities and stuff to Nolan Ryan kind of ends just from the town they were from, and they both throw 100 miles an hour. But I'm excited to see them kind of string some hits together, 1, and 2, score some runs. So no backlash from yesterday. No, I'm good, Albert. I'm good.
Des gave Grandpa from the Simpson vibes. That's good.
Ooh, DK says nasty LNJ pumping 7 innings, calling it now.
I'm
wow. You're there?
I don't know if I'm there, but I am feeling like a solid enough performance where if it was at home, you would get a standing ovation walking off the mound. Like a gritty, really solid, like 5 2/3 or like 6 innings, 1 run.
Wow.
8 Ks, something like that.
Okay.
I'm feeling it. I think he's the type of guy that kind of rises to that hate. He always has been his whole career when he's healthy and when he's not tipping pitches. So I don't know, man.
That's interesting. I'm not.
In reality, I'd take 4 innings.
I just need
runs.
4.
But
hell or high water, I think I need 5. I don't care if you give up 50 runs. You need to show that you can go 5 innings.
Yeah. Ron over on IG, what do the Astros need right now? We've been saying they need a bat, maybe 2.
I said I'm on record for 2 bats.
I think they need 1. They need a steady second baseman with pop, or at least a average.
You need Yordan to be Yordan.
Yeah, you need Yordan and you need Altuve to be back to normal. You need Walker not going 0 for 16.
I'll say it. I'm worried about 27. I'm worried that he's 35 years old and the value. I mean, there's always been streaks like this, and he's always bounced back. He's always been an anomaly.
Yeah.
He's never had this at 35. I am worried.
I'm not worried at all.
Okay.
If
That's all I needed to hear.
If he's still doing this,
that's
by
all I needed to hear.
July, then sure, I'll be worried. But he's had stretches where he had like an entire month. Like
no,
pass. So I just until he doesn't rebound from that, I'm gonna expect him to rebound from that. Okay. I know he's 35.
Okay,
but it's not like he was still running like what do you run like 30 feet per? He's running like elite speed up the line. Like a couple weeks ago. So I don't think it's like his body failing him or anything. I think he's just in a slump. Buy low on Brandon Lowe. People have been saying that. I would like I think a lefty second baseman with like a 730 OPS would be just perfect for this. Just to help break up the. I know they keep saying the righty lefty's not a big deal. I think it's a bigger deal than
the roster construction's ass.
Yeah, I just think they need one more lefty bat. You saw yesterday, even though the rest of the offense sucked, having a lefty and a good lefty in there, Caratini, kind of broke up.
Yeah,
and he was giving better at bats. Obviously, he owns Jacob deGrom, which is wild, but
he was on deGrom.
When you have Caratini slipped in there in the sixth hole, it helps kind of break up the order a little better.
Holy shit! See what Indy said? Altuve has a negative WAR right now. Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah, he's at negative like 0.8.
Oh,
yeah, it's not good. Well, defensively, it's not helping, and then when he's not hitting, it's not great.
Andrew says, "Shoot, 13 minutes late, thought I was gonna catch the start." Actually, you probably were because the computer crashed when we actually did go live right at noon.
Yeah, literally like.
Can you go up a little bit? I think I'm gonna see some comments over on YouTube. Buy low on Brandon Lowe. I like that. 5 innings, 7 Ks, 1 earned. Bounce back from Kush. Pena says still have hope for Walker. Go up a little bit. Albert says a fun stream. Help with the loss, but it was fun. Albert, that's exactly what we're doing. Like we're not some savants. We're just vibing and hanging out.
Trying to make it fun.
And just collectively as a community hang out and watch our favorite team. So HB over on IG says negative awards by Walker, Alvarez, and Tuve.
Yeah,
that doesn't play. I mean, that's not sustainable. If that happens, if we look back in 5 months and it's still like that at the end of the year, then it was a cursed stop. Like it wasn't our year.
Chalk the year up and make some tough decisions.
Yeah. At that point. So,
but it's not going to be. I don't believe that.
I don't know why I have YouTube up. My
bad. Never forget September 2023 game. Altuve 8 and 3 home runs off of Uvalde. I think this is a good game for Altuve to kind of find it. Generally terrified for Altuve. I feel like past struggles were mental. This seems like physical, but I'll keep faith. I don't see it as physical right now. Peter, shout out Peter over on IG.
What's up, Peter? What's up, Cam dude? Smith, legit or nah?
I say legit future guy, but maybe not the guy yet.
Correct.
I think the only reason he's not sent down right now is because you don't have a better option yet. I'm not sure what Jacob Melton's doing right now, but it's not like he's knocking on the door.
Yeah.
So it's like if they had some stud or they made a trade or something, I think Cam would be the first bat to go down.
Jacob Melton currently batting 208 with a 904 OPS.
That's
only 24 at bats.
Yeah. So I think if Jacob gets onto a hot streak and Cam continues to kind of struggle a little bit, then I could see a switch happening. But peak comp for Peter, that's a good question for Cam. What do you see his future comp being? I would say, honestly, I guess peak would maybe like Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
What about maybe like I feels like a Met guy, like a Conforto or a Nimmo, like a
I was also like the righty.
Oh, yeah. I
But
just think
no,
he's like a
yeah.
2.8 to 3.5 range war type
I think
early on.
I think his prime is going to be probably hopefully like hitting 275.
Can he be a 5 war
20
guy?
bombs. I think defensively, yes.
Mm.
I think his surprisingly he's one of the best defensive right fielders. So his defense could carry him. But all right, let's get back over to YouTube. At what point does Christian Walker get moved in the lineup?
So
17
today.
for 118 with 41 Ks in the 4-hole.
Hopefully today.
I here's the thing. I do think he would get moved. It's all about like who's pressuring. Like if Yiner continues to do what he's doing, like maybe Yiner takes over the 4-hole.
Yeah, I think.
I think overall it needs a shakeup, but like
you have to keep him there out of necessity because of just. Not necessity because he hasn't been good. But who else are you going to put there right now? Like,
yeah,
it's like
that's
until
what I'm
Jordan's
saying.
back, like you just hope the veteran swings out
they
of it.
tried fucking was Jake hit 4th, right? Or was it 3rd?
I think 5th. Oh, he went up to like 3rd, I think.
He played like one game at 3rd or 4th in the lineup. It was kind of wild.
What's up, Roy? Good to see you, brother. Second part of last night was the first game since probably opening weekend that HB didn't get run support. Yeah. And honestly, like
we knew it going into that game.
It's you were almost just hoping DeGrom. DeGrom was in pretty good form right from his last 2 starts. You were just hoping, like, man, hopefully he just makes one mistake.
It was the 5th inning. I think it was the problem. They had him at I think 57 pitches through the first 4 innings. I was like, that's a good pace to get him out by the 7th.
And
then that 5th inning, I think Pena swung at like first pitch, grounded out. Next at bat was like 3 pitch. I think he had like a 7 pitch 5th inning, and from there he was just set up to go full 8. I feel like I missed some more.
Dana can make this right by signing Brown and Pena to long-term extensions. Yeah, that price on both are going to go up tremendously.
Walker's still hitting the ball hard, plus new team his first year. I think he breaks out of it. I agree, Chase. I agree. And a couple of Walker's outs yesterday were pretty well hit balls.
Well, that one
way.
Was it the one to Garcia?
Yeah.
It
was like a 5-star catch.
Yeah.
Like
I bet you that was
Walker.
I bet you it was 102.
He looked a lot better last night, in my opinion.
Let me see what that was. I bet it was 102 off the bat.
Melton has been on the IL 3 times since the season has started, and I'm pretty sure he's on the IL right now. Yeah, I know. I knew he was on the IL once or twice. I didn't realize it was 3 times. I like the Arrows jersey in the back. Yes, sir, Andrew, for our hockey pod, Texas hockey. We know what happens when we don't sign these guys until the last minute. That's exactly correct.
Damn, Adolis' double was 112 off the bat.
Damn. We know what happens when we don't sign it. Oh, do you have more faith in Walker or Altuve to bust out of their slumps? I have more faith in Walker currently.
103.1 on that line out for Christian Walker yesterday. Had an expected batting average of 540.
Yeah. Shit happens, but I think he'll be all right.
Do you know who had the hardest hit ball for the Astros yesterday?
For the Astros this year?
No, yesterday. Sorry.
Oh, yesterday. Was it... I'm trying to think. Somebody hit a rocket. Was it Jake?
Jake was at 105. Victor Carantini, 110 off the bat.
He fucking owns
Jacob DeGrom.
Why isn't he telling everybody else, hey, Jaden, we're going to do the wheel spin probably here. We'll do it at the halfway mark.
Yeah, we'll do it at the halfway.
So in about like 8 minutes. I got everybody's names. We're going to be drawing from last week, and then after we do the drawing, we'll
Wesley Snipes.
We'll tell y'all what we're doing for next week.
Also, it's kind of this series. It's like throw out how players are playing, right? Like it's a rivalry, like legit. Yeah. I know it's rivalry weekend for MLB. This is an actual rivalry, and I'm actually amped to see Soto in the Bronx for the first time. I'm excited for that tonight.
Is that on national?
It's got to be national. I think so. We get Cubs White Sox here at 1:30, I think.
Oh hell yeah!
So a little day baseball. Shout out to also the schedule makers to make sure to make this happen logistically. It's pretty cool.
Despite the outcome, I think Hunter was a better pitcher yesterday. Less hits, no walks, just an unfortunate barrel. Yeah, agreed. Rangers making great defensive plays. Robbed a couple really. There was a great jump Adolis had on a
He
what
could
would have been
play.
an RBI.
He's one of those guys that just he plays. He rises up for the opportunity. I mean, you got to just tip your cap and be like, all right, well, he brought it today. So, and he makes a good point. You could rest Walker and give DeZenzo the start at first, and you keep the outfield on Altuve, Myers, and Cam. Last time that was done, we sparked DeZenzo's season. Walker came back and started hitting it. Yeah, I DeZenzo should play every day. He looks like a big leaguer. He acts like a big leaguer. He takes. I love his approach. I don't think there's a game yet that I've seen DeZenzo this year like completely underwater.
He looked against Jacob deGrom last night. He looked like a professional.
Yeah.
He was giving better at bats than some of the guys who've been around for 4 or 5 years.
I mean, there's times where you've seen Cam, not to bag on Cam, but like there's been games where you're like, oh, Cam's overmatched. Like you could tell this is a green as can be rookie.
It didn't really click for me until watching DeZenzo face deGrom last night, where I was like, I don't think Cam Smith would be having as good of an at bat right now. I feel like if Cam was up there, he'd be out on 3-4 pitches. Now, that's not to say Cam can battle. I think he can get across with talent very well when it comes to, like, he might be late on a fastball, but he's able to get wood on it, foul it off, and continue an at bat. He has a good eye. He rarely, I think, Cam, I haven't seen him be a guy that whiffs on slider down and away, which is a very, that's common for rookies. I mean, you see it with Pena for his first couple of years. Where Cam gets out a lot is, I think, the high fastball.
Yeah. Just blown away by cheese.
Yeah. But I don't think it's a thing where Cam is that far behind, but I think he is a little bit behind. And I wouldn't hate him going down for even just like a couple months if that was necessary. But like we said earlier, it's not super necessary at the moment. It's
necessary. Necessary for me. Drink my own urine.
So the Yankee Sam's gonna be
more Carantini. I agree.
I stopped.
Yeah, I think. K Mason. The game is on Apple TV tonight. Good call.
Astros game.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know. I mean, flush it. Move on. When DeGrom's playing and DeGrom's healthy, he's one of the best right-handed pitchers in the history of the game. So it's not like, golly, the Astros lost 1-0 against some no-name guy with a 7 ERA,
exactly.
Like in years past, and like, we wasted a Hunter Brown ace. Like,
if that was Jonathan Cannon again, I would have been like, fucking, what the hell?
Fuck, we got beat. It happens.
Yeah, I think everybody expected that game to be 1-0, 2-1, something like that.
Well,
you just hoped that the Astros got
the solo shot.
The solo shot. I mean, we were saying it was probably going to take a solo shot.
Yeah,
and you got it right, and you won $100.
I won $100 gift card to myself. Oh, what a that was funny. Sam was cracking up. I'm you need Lance to give you some distance today. Obviously, you didn't have to use the bullpen yesterday with the complete game, but I'm happy with 4 innings today. I don't even know what we're gonna do as a pick.
So I was thinking.
Have you thought through this?
Yeah, I was thinking through this. I was thinking we do basically a like a fantasy score type of thing with hitters. Because here's the thing: we could do Lance K's, but I feel like that could get negative really quick.
I can get really negative in the comments,
and I want to get because I'm going to edit a clip of this. I want to get a clip of each of these giveaways every week, so I want it to be something positive.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like
maybe we do strikeouts
of who? Astros hitters? No, it's also negative. No, I was just thinking just pick the stick. You pick a hitter you think is going to have the best night, and then we just base it on if one guy gets a double and a walk, you compare that.
We'll use Prize Picks.
That's what I was thinking.
Fantasy points.
Which if you want to pull up the rules, on that. So okay, so we'll start it. Let's start it clean. Actually, you know what? First, let's do
Let's
this.
draw the winner.
Let's draw the winner. So this is for you. Want to hand me that shirt?
Out of the vault.
We
Out of
held
the
back when we put it on the site. Thoughts on LMJ's start tonight? I think good or different should be.
Hopefully the stream is still on.
Yeah, we're good. I think Lance. I said it. I think Lance is going to be good. So we literally held some of these back just for this giveaway. Last, I don't know. I think there's probably 10 left in the unclaimed in the world. So last week we asked y'all to guess Hunter Brown's start on last Friday.
My name is not on it.
We asked y'all to guess the amount of Ks Hunter Brown would have, and 5 people guessed 9 Ks.
5 people. That's really
so we have
good.
5 names on here. It's a wheel of 10, so it actually works out to where everybody's name's on there twice.
Ooh.
See, a little bit blurry, but everybody's on there with my amazing handwriting. So the winner is going to win one of these shirts. So I hope you're tuning in. I hope you're paying attention.
So
bum, bum, bum. You will DM us your address and shirt size, and we will send it to you. Ready? You want to spin it? Spin it hard. Nah, spin it harder than that.
Wow.
There you go.
Big money, big money, big money, big money.
Jaden
over on IG. Jaden came in asking about it.
Look at that.
Shout out to Jaden.
Shout out. Sorry to Jay-Z, Shy, Roberto, and Andrew.
Great guesses.
Y'all guess 9Ks. Jaden wins. So DM us on IG. So now for this week's giveaway.
They are running K-Maze, they are running bigger. Our new shirts are running bigger.
Yeah.
It's not like our traditional.
No, it's a big comfy.
Shorts to go Big City Week.
Kyle, reach on there 3 times.
Kyle, reach out and see if we can get you.
Yeah, we can do it.
Get you a little
exchange. All right. This
week we're giving away a H-Town vs. Everyone tank top.
Shout out. Summer is here.
Summer's here. Summer Strohs.
We're about to put these back in the store.
We're gonna bring those back out of the vault.
Classic. Remember when fucking
Correa wore it
in the playoffs?
All the guys were wearing it. Call back.
That was crazy.
I wonder if we can purchase the Correa's got to have that. Yeah, he's got to have that at the house.
I hope so. I hope he can
just
throw it away.
And then also a signed Kyle Tucker baseball card. Am I giving away the gift card?
No.
Okay. I forget. It's a Texas style medium. Yeah.
You lose. What is that from Willy Wonka? You get nothing.
So this is the scoring system.
This isn't the one we're giving away, but you have one. But just for
purpose.
Kyle Tucker
signed card. We are going to choose a hitter, right? That's going to have the highest fantasy score of the day.
The Astros tonight.
Of the Astros game tonight.
Friday night game. Which Astro is going to have the highest fantasy score?
You see how he went full.
I just want it clear.
I know.
The clip.
I know. You guys chat. You see that? You see how he just went full dance mom on me right there? No, this is how you say it. This is what you're gonna do for the clip.
Read out the rules.
Oh, do the clip. Do the clip.
I did. Okay. All right, chat. Guess which Astro is gonna have the highest fantasy score tonight? Tonight's Friday night game. Here are how the scoring works.
Okay. A single's worth 3. A double's worth 5. A triple's worth 8. A home run is 10. A run is 2 points. A RBI is 2 points. A walk is 2 points. A hit by pitch is 2 points. A stolen base is 5. So whoever has the highest hitter fantasy score tonight, so pick a player.
Yep. And
ooh, that's a good one. Hold on.
What?
if you're gonna pick a guy that may not be in the lineup, reach
you might
out
wanna
and
pick
then put another pick in.
Sure, but you might want to pick somebody that's probably going to be in the lineup.
Oh,
It's kind of the part of the game. We play this at noon. It's just kind
ooh,
of how it
okay,
is.
all right. That's you're running a tight ship today.
I'm just
I
saying.
know.
So you put it in the chat and you make sure you screenshot it, and then if you win, DM it to us. If you don't win, there's no point DMing to us. That's just a waste of your time and our time. So don't do that.
So sassy, dude. So sassy.
I'm running a tight ship here. DeZenzo, if he doesn't play Walker, I guess if you want to do that, you could say a name and then a backup. And that's only if they don't play. That's not if they have a better game.
And if you're watching over on Twitter, head over to YouTube and get your guess in. If you're on IG,
yeah, I'd rather you do it on YouTube. But you can screenshot other places if you want. A lot of JP3, a lot of
Jeremy's.
Some Altuve's in there.
A lot of Jeremy's.
Jake Myers. Someone picked Jake Myers.
Speaking of Jake Myers, I officially won the bet.
You did, yeah.
I officially won.
I took a screenshot of his stats this morning for the when we do the pod. Hopefully, Brian can be on the pod someday.
Jake Myers. I'm going to pull it up.
He's at 7. Took a screenshot earlier.
760 OPS. Cleared the bet by 110.
He did.
OPS points. I want to thank my family, the academy, for all the people out there who didn't believe. I want to thank them. I want to thank Jake. I want to thank Joe for never wavering and keeping him in the lineup. I want to thank the White Sox for making sure he hit 5 home runs in one day to secure that 100 points.
That day pretty much did it.
And just want to thank Jake again, his family, Jake's family, his parents. Thank you for having a child named Jake Myers. And I'm sorry, Perry's. Let's thank Perry's. And Perry's pork chop.
That's a great bit.
That was a good bit.
That's
really
awesome.
Funny. And Perry's. I want to thank Perry's. They have no idea the party we're about to throw. So,
have you contacted them yet?
No, I wouldn't reach out to that same. I'm gonna reach out to the same lady. I want to make so many fat heads of Jake Myers and just have them decorate the room. It's gonna look really creepy.
Make sure y'all get your names in.
Yeah, get all your guesses in.
You can guess a less likely name.
Yeah, you guess a less likely name and they have the most fantasy points, then you win the signed Kyle Tucker card.
Everybody guesses Pena, then you're still going to be like a 1 out of 11 to 20.
Yeah. So get those guesses in. You have all the way till the show ends. I just some housekeeping notes. I'm going to pull up the standings. Astros are 1.5 back of first place, chasing Seattle. The Rangers are a half a game back, and then the A's are 2, and the Angels are 6. So the AL West is a little tight. The Astros lead the division with a plus 20 run differential. The Mariners at plus 11, Rangers at plus 1. Wow.
Okay.
Yankees and
basically,
Tigers.
You gotta win. You gotta win the series. You at least gotta tie the series. Dez is getting verklempt. What a word. Word of the day. Dubon hitting the cycle tonight. Not my actual pick. Okay. Jake the Rake Myers. There you go, Sosa. There you go.
There we go.
There you go, Junior. Somebody pick Jake. Jaden over on IG. Can you post the fantasy points on the story?
I had to look up what verklempt meant. I just had to look it up. I had to Google that word.
I think I know what it means.
Overcome with emotion. That's a good word.
That's a great word.
It's a great word.
Yes, we will post. We'll probably post this clip, and then a little highlight. I'll probably post a little thing on the story tomorrow morning. Dubon hitting the cycle. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, got a lot of good guesses in there. Only 1 per 80s, I think. So if he goes off, that Christopher, I think, just wins the Tank and Tucker card. It's interesting. It's a good pick going out of nowhere. Nobody picked Walker? Damn. You know what? I'm going to pick Walker.
You're gonna pick.
And I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna pick. I can't. We're not eligible.
No, but we're just for fun. We can play along. Actually, I think Tuve is a really safe bet. I'm at Big City Wings, and they kept saying they don't take Des Bucks. What the fuck,
James? That's great.
That's so funny.
Garrow is the Rogers legacy game. All right.
Can we talk to Sam and get some
Apollo Bucks.
Big City Wings gift cards? But on like it's the skin on the gift card is like says Des Bucks or like picture you like. Once nobody pick Jordan and he plays randomly, you know what? I don't think he's going to surprise play tonight. I think he could. I think he could. Tomorrow is his night. But that could be wild. Jordan just comes out of nowhere, hits like 2 bombs.
I just saw Roy. I just saw your tweet. If you're still in chat,
Guillermo picked Rogers. No faith in Walker. To be honest, I'm tired of seeing him have the hardest hit balls going to fielder's glove. Junior's happy about Sosa.
I also think the the game plan. Hunter obviously dominated the Rangers yesterday outside the Jake Berger, right? They kind of maybe it's a positive indicator that Hunter Brown dominated them, and maybe it opens the zone up a little bit more today for Lance in the sense of we talked about it where Lance is not like he has to live on the edges. Like he's not like Greinke where he has to get those edges or Keuchel where you need that kind of umpire dependent. His stuff still plays. His stuff is still good. His stuff's still moving.
His stuff is moving a lot. It's like too much.
It's almost too much.
He's like not controlling it because it's.
And I'm worried about the Rangers tonight just being like, all right, well, we're gonna make him throw a strike.
Yeah.
And we're gonna hunt.
The Reds.
Yeah.
That's what the Reds did. They were making him throw strikes, and when it was get me over fastballs.
I hope honestly the game plan is, hey, let's go fill the zone up, and if they get me for a solo, they get me for a solo. Like let's pound the zone, let's dominate the zone with spin and heat, and go from there. So I just don't know how much Hunter Brown is actually going to help. I think I'm not smart enough to say it Hunter Brown's start opened the door for Lance's good start tonight, but I think there may be some synergy there.
Yeah,
I really do. Just because I'm thinking as a hitter, right? In a 4-game set, and we won, whatever. But like, fuck, man, that guy dominated us yesterday. Like, I got to go up there and do XYZ today. So maybe they start pressing a little bit.
You don't want to go 0 for 4 2 days in a row.
But I also know that their game plan is, hey, this guy has not thrown strikes the last 2 starts. Make him throw strikes. So if they're coming in with that tendency of, all right, we're taking at least 1, fill the zone up. Get them down 0-1. Get them 1-1, 1-2. Like, take it to them instead of always, all right, I'm nibbling here, nibbling there. Oh, shit. I got to come with the fastball. Here's a home run. Here's a double. Here's a single. Like, I think
the first
it's almost like a reverse. Yeah.
If he gets through a clean
it feels like Verlander. It feels like Verlander Game 5 World Series where, like, man, he just needs to get XYZ.
Yeah.
What's up, Gabriel? Ooh, DK said Chaz. All right.
That's interesting.
Is Chaz going to get the start
today? I don't know
today?
if he's going to get the start, but.
If you're just tuning in on YouTube, pick the player that have the highest fantasy score for the Houston Astros tonight, offensively. And you're eligible for our Friday Kyle Tucker sign card and tank top. We will be doing giveaways every single Friday.
Every Friday.
We're giving
this
giving
spin
stuff
wheel
away.
If we have more than 10, I thought we'll have like we'll put multiple names on there, and then,
I feel like if you get this is how Josh becomes Mr. Beast with this stuff. He's gonna have like wheels. All 10 people. We're gonna lock you in the office.
I feel like it. Yeah. Did you see?
We just locked 10 people in the office for a T-shirt. Let's see how long they can stay.
I already filmed a parody video for that, but we have to finish the rest of the video.
We still
can put that out. I'll go safe and pick Pena. That's a good pick. It's a good pick, James. Make sure you screenshot your pick. Screenshot your pick, because I'm not doing it. Clearly, my hands are up here. I'm not doing it. I think if we have more than 10, which we clearly don't today, Caratini / Brady's backup. I like that. But I think what we'll do is just put multiple names on there, and then if it lands on it, then we have to do a second spin with those names it landed on. Inception.
Spinception.
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 I need water. We have zero water in this
We don't have
office
any
right
water.
now.
If someone wants to buy a crate of water for us, let us know. We'll give you the
we
shipping
need to get a water
address.
cooler so we can have water cooler talk.
Water cooler talk. Yeah, we really
stand
do.
around it.
Hey, do you know? Did you ever do this as a kid? This is actually a lot of friends' households that just happen to be white had always bought the water, like the water, like jugs, and like you pour.
Yeah, and like had a water cooler.
Yeah, you had a water cooler in the house.
I didn't. My mom got one literally like a couple years after I moved out. I was like, where was that? Oh, maybe I would have like grown up drinking water if I had.
Well, I remember people back then like would just switch the handles of the hot and cold, and that hot was like boiling water.
Yeah.
And I remember it was just like always like a prank, but like
move.
That's dangerous. That's super dangerous. I'm like, we were talking yesterday at the patio about how like dumb stuff we did as kids, and fireworks came up as dumb stuff that we all collectively did as kids. But the switching of the hot and cold thing is just definitely up there with dumb stuff.
I never got pranked like that. People liked me when I was a kid, so. But if there's more than 10, do a trivia question. Whoever is the closest to the pen gets to be on the board. Andrew, I absolutely love doing trivia stuff. It's kind of a secret nerd passion of mine. I really like.
Why haven't we done some trivia nights? Like, why haven't we gone to the bars?
I'd love to.
Let's do that.
I don't know.
Let's start doing that.
I know you'd like that.
I would. I enjoy your company, dude, believe it or not.
I think Flying Saucer does like a sports one occasionally. We should do that. The problem with doing trivia for like a live stream like that is all of y'all have access to Google.
So you're a purist.
I don't want it to be like a who can Google the fastest.
That's fair.
That's why we usually do a prediction thing. It's something that nobody knows, and you have to predict it. And remind me, I got a case in my truck. I'll drop it off Monday. Still not. I'm gonna go get some water, Junior. I keep putting it off. Appreciate it though. Appreciate it. Also, a case of water in a truck in the Texas sun. We might all grow an extra limb.
Dude. I have too much plastic in me. Like I'm already. I'm case study number 1 on that.
Yeah.
I was very much a plastic water bottle guy, and it was in my truck. All right, that's fine. Just pull it out of the truck and let it get room temp, and then you can drink it.
Did you watch Fallout, the show?
No.
Have you you know anything about it?
It's a game, right?
Yeah, it's a video game. But yeah,
Goggins is on it.
Yeah, there's a whole like part of society that are all like just radiated, like people with like shit like fucked up faces and like missing noses and stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be you.
Wow, thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you
for real serious all of a sudden. In a Zoom meeting, we rushed to get my pick in, so I better win. It was a good pick.
It was a great pick.
Caratini, well, Caratini would have been a better pick yesterday, but he's on fire. So
he is.
It was the right pick yesterday against DeGrom. Maybe he keeps it going.
This is from Greg Harvey. I don't know if you saw. I saw this morning. I didn't see it last night that the A's had a position player strikeout.
I saw that. That was sick. He did exactly what I've been saying position players should do. Because I always throw that little ephus. I was like, you should just sneak in.
Sneak in. That 89 looked like 99.
Yeah,
it looked
up in the zone.
They kept the ball. But
that's so funny.
Greg Harvey has a tweet. And you can follow him at Between the Nums. Like between the numbers. Nice. Yeah. Primary position player to strike out a former 3-time MVP in MLB history. It's only happened 3 times. Happened in 1942, where Earl Naylor struck out Jimmy Fox.
Okay.
Happened in 1964, when Willie Smith struck out Mickey Mantle.
Oh. Okay.
And then Johnny Pereda versus Shohei Ohtani in 2024.
That's kind of wild.
2025.
How do you find that?
Between the Nums, dog.
How do you find that? What you call it? Shit. What was I gonna say? Oh, did you see the stat about the game last night? I think it was the only start or only the second start in history where both starters went 8 innings plus, allowed 1 run or less, and had 7 or more Ks.
Mm.
So it's basically like the best pitching duel of all time, essentially. Which made me think that's kind of wild that that's never happened. Like, has there been a game where both starters did like a complete game, 1 run or like lost 1-0? Apparently not. That was about as close as we've ever gotten. It's kind of wild. Brother, we drank out of the water hose as kids. A few warm water bottles can't hurt me.
That's exactly.
That's really
Junior.
valid, Junior. I said that, but I was.
Indy
I
said
was for
K.
sure.
Indy did not like your response about your Caratini pick.
Caratini. I mean, I think he's. I just was saying like it would have been a really smart pick yesterday.
He's sassy today. Don't he's sassafras today. Hose water. Yeah, I'm a hose water bandit.
It's something about like hose water.
Hose
Tastes so much
water.
more pure than tap water. I just think like it was just like a different.
Especially in Texas, you gotta like fight that first like 10 seconds of pure
the
hellish heat water.
Well, you gotta like fucking you gotta let it run for a second.
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget.
Sometimes
you
sometimes you're just thirsty, dog. You're like, oh, I'm scalding hot.
Oh man. But like smelling fresh cut grass while you're drinking hose water is a pastime. Because I did pick Caratini last night. I was confused by your will. Oh, I see. I was confined to your will by your will. Yeah, Caratini was.
Caratini.
We said it. You read off his
the stats. He was.
Pod, you read off his stats versus DeGrom, and I was like, that's just a small sample size. No,
Hey, I'm saying
DeGrom
this.
did not know what to do with him.
BVP is a real thing over a sample size of like 15 at bats. Like,
yeah, as long as it's over like
it's like legitimately. It's such a dinosaur stat too. Like it's that fringe of like, oh, you're into sabermetrics. Oh, you're a BVP guy. Like the analytics people really don't love the BVP because it's like it's a more human feel, right? You just kind of own a pitcher, or a pitcher kind of owns you. Where you just see a guy really well for some reason. Caratini is the perfect case study for that because his BVP was really good, and then last night he had some tremendous at bats.
Well, with everybody picking their guys for tonight, you should look at the matchup.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I'm pretty sure Altuve owns Uvalde.
He does.
So people that picked Altuve tonight.
Are you concerned? Are you worried if Altuve goes 0 for 5 today against the guy that he owns?
I might start to be a little more concerned.
Here's some numbers. Wow. Altuve has 36 at-bats versus Nate Eovaldi, batting .389 with an OPS of 1,433. He has 7 home runs.
Jesus Christ.
Victor Caratini, only 3 at-bats. He's 1 for 3. Yainer is 9 at-bats, batting .444, 888 OPS. Dubon, 7 at-bats, batting .143. Chaz has 9 at-bats, batting .222. Myers has 8 at-bats, but this is before he got a super serum, so he's fine. He only batted .125. Paredes struggles versus Nate Eovaldi.
Interesting.
13 at-bats, batting .077.
You think he gets a night off?
220 OPS, maybe.
Yeah, this is when they...
Ooh, all the Pena pickers.
Yeah, how's Pena?
That sounded... That didn't sound that good. All the Pena choosers on YouTube chat. 10 at-bats, batting .400 with an OPS of 1255. Christian Walker.
That's pretty strong.
Listen to this. Christian Walker has 5 at-bats versus Nate Eovaldi.
Okay.
He's batting .800.
So he's 4 for 5?
4 for 5 with an OPS of 3,000. Of those 4 hits, 2 are home runs.
I am telling you, Christian Walker is hitting a home run tonight. Christian Walker is going. This is going to be the day, 5/16/2025. This is going to be the day that turns around Christian Walker's season. He's going to go off the rest of the series. I called him being the dog of the series. And he's going to finish the season with 30 home runs. All right.
I have a take.
All right.
The Astros win 9-2. No, 9-4. I think it's going to be like 4-4 in the 5th.
And then they're going to go off on the bullpen. They didn't see the bullpen yesterday. They saw one guy.
One guy.
One guy.
Simeon on the other side. 19 at bats versus Lance McCullers Jr. batting 368, 899 OPS. Adolis Garcia, 8 at bats, 375 with a OPS of 1194.
Adolis, I'm worried about.
Adolis is gonna probably hit a home run tonight.
Yeah.
And then Higgy only has 3 at bats versus Lance, and no one else
Really?
on the team. Well, they're all young.
The Christian Walker
Carter's
game
young.
says Christian. Yes.
Young is young. Langford is young. And then
That's true. They haven't.
Lance
They've all
hasn't
been in the league
pitched.
since. I'll buy Des Perry's if Walker hits a home run because that's not happening.
Wow. Guillermo, I mean,
Des is just gonna eat pork chops.
I'm gonna eat pork
days.
chops for weeks.
He's hit one. I'm telling you, calling it.
Christian says the Christian Walker game ? Yeah.
Wow. This
Yeah.
hour flew by. Jesus.
It's already won? Wow. I love Friday live shows are awesome.
Good time. Good
It's a
time.
great,
2-man prize pick
time.
slip, Adolis home run, and Walker home run. Ooh.
That probably pays out pretty good because those will be demon picks.
You're not gonna do it. You won't do it.
I mean, I'll just put it in right now and see what it looks like.
See what? So here I'm gonna guess. $20 wins you $250.
I bet it's pretty good odds. Home
Adolis
run, homers.
Walker home run.
Christian Walker.
I might
Home run.
Make that my fliff.
And
my
then
fliff
Garcia, right? Adolis.
Yeah, this is crappy Simeon. Yeah, exactly. I don't think so. Adolis, I'm a little worried about.
20 pays out $350.
That's
17.5x.
That's pretty smooth. Did y'all do predictions for LMJ tonight? Real quick, I'll answer that in a second, James. Zach, you are picking batter fantasy score tonight. So you're going to pick a Astros hitter, basically like the pick the stick they do on the broadcast, but with prize picks, fantasy score rules. Whoever you pick, if they have the better night,
Best hitter
on the Astros, all the people that guessed right will be put on the wheel, and you're going to win a Sean versus Everyone tank top and a Kyle Tucker signed baseball card.
And tip your bartenders, boys. Yep.
Tip your bartenders.
Always tip your bartenders.
All right. So we talked about the beginning a little bit, but let's give our predictions for LMJ tonight. Official predictions. I'll go first. I'm going to say 5 2/3, 2 earned, 1 unearned, 6 Ks.
I'm gonna go 4 1/3, 4 earned, 4 walks, 4 punchies. I'm on a 4. I'm going to 4.
The night of the fours.
Night of the fours. And then 44 hits a walk-off.
In Texas. It's Evo the bump, so it got to be Altuve. Is that your pick? Make sure you make your pick and then screenshot your hitter.
So screenshot your pick.
Send it to us if you're right. 4 innings, 3 earned. I would take that, to be honest.
Man, just get 5, man. It just feels like JV and like when we were all collectively we didn't want to say it out loud as a city. We're like,
he's cursed.
He's cursed. He can't win a World Series game. He can't even go 5 innings.
It was a grind for him to go over that.
It was a grind for JV to get to the 5th. It just feels like
I feel like that could be tonight. He could just scrape through that 5th inning.
I think that's what it is. Just
it's the last time the White Sox game. He go 4 innings?
He went 4 2/3. 3 2/3.
3 2/3.
You got pulled because that was that bullshit strike.
Yeah,
strike 3. They called a walk. Just get the 5. Get the 5 innings. Love that. I think everyone. I don't want to speak for the collective, but man, that's pretty cool. The collective. The variable and the collective. I'm ecstatic if it's 5 innings tonight, y'all. Like ecstatic. And I mean, it's May 16th. Like, I get it, but ecstatic is how I'm going to be on Apple TV.
I'm a little worried this is a good Eovaldi start. He's very volatile against us. He'll have a game where he gives up 6 runs in like 3-4 innings, and then he'll have a game where he goes 7 and punches out 10.
He's such a gamer, though.
Yeah. So I'm a little worried it's gonna be good, but I do think the Astros win. I'm gonna call it 6-4. they come back on the Rangers bullpen.
I'm going 9-4.
9-4.
9-4.
I would love it if the offense did that.
9-4.
Wow, that was a quick hour.
That was. Thank you for everyone tuning in. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We'll just keep doing this every Friday.
Every
Obviously,
Friday we're going to be
giving away
stuff.
things. Hit that like, subscribe button. And we appreciate you guys. Shout out to Big City Wings, Houston's Wing Joint, Apollo's Wing Joint, all 13 locations. 14th in Cypress being built out now using We Zang. Zing Zang. Josh got the blazing. He does that every time. Tomorrow I'll be on the golf course rocking my Kobe Stevens. Head over to KobeStevens.com. I'll maybe making a little margarita mix too on the course. So also get your picks in. Make sure you screenshot everything, all your stuff. So you're eligible to win the Kyle Tucker signed card and the H. Summer 71 tank top. It's summer. We'll be having those on the site here soon. So if you have never purchased one of our tank tops, you can now. So shout out to everyone tuning in. And as always, fuck the Rangers.
Fuck the Rangers, dude. Sweefa. Remember that? Shove it up everyone's fucking ass.
Wow.
DK is really bullish on
DK
Lance
is bullish.
tonight. I will take that. Root over on IG. So what does the baseball card say? Zach's picking Tuve. Ethan's picking Tuve. A lot of Tuves.
A lot of Tuves in chat.
And I hope you're right.
A lot of opinions and Tuves.
Fuck the Rangers.
Fuck the Rangers.
Thank you for hanging out with us for another
Friday hour.
FTR, baby. FTR, baby.
Beat the shit out of the Rangers.
Come on.
Thank you for watching and hanging out with us. Fuck the Rangers. Go Stros.
Peace.
We'll
Love you guys.
See you next week.